Tali, can you just chant the full lines now? अकर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
न कर्तृत्वं न कर्माणि लोकस्य सृजति प्रभुः
न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते
न कर्मफलसंयोगं स्वभावस्तु प्रवर्तते.
So, lot of times we, out of bhakti alone, we go beyond the understanding of the pure knowledge. The pure knowledge is totally different from what we define in the spirit of bhakti. Sometimes spirit of bhakti, sometimes because of ignorance. In both ways, it is wrong. What is wrong? We say whatever is happening, God is doing it. A lot of times we say this. Whatever has happened, it's God's wish. There is nothing called God's wish. If he always had a wish, why would he wish for the destruction of this world? Why would he wish the bad, the ugly aspects of this real world? He would never do that. How can this be God's wish? The creation is not God's wish. The creation, we have to remember this very carefully. We use this very frequently, and it's a very common thing to say that, right? However, this verse completely destroys that understanding. What it says is na kartrutvam, no doership. The Lord does not have any doership in what is happening around. Whatever I'm speaking, whatever I'm doing, whatever I'm thinking, whatever I'm acting in, has nothing to do with Lord. It is not God's wish. It is only through God's support I am doing everything that I am doing. It is through God's support, but not His wish. Just like a bank which has a lot of money in my account, I can use that, I can take that money, I can go to the shop and I can purchase anything. The bank, savings bank account, whoever is taking care of that in the bank, right? That teller will not tell me how to use that money. So likewise, you have current electricity in your house. You can use that electricity for charging your TV and watching TV, or you can charge that to charge your laptop and do something totally different from what you are supposed to. The charge will remain forever. The power will always remain there in the house. How you use that power is not dependent upon the electricity board. It depends on us who are consuming that power. Similarly, na kartrutvam na karmani. I am not the doer. I'm not doing anything. It's not my wish. It's not my pleasure. It's not my joy to do what, make you do what you're doing. At the same time, whatever you are doing, the action is also not created by me. I'm not creating it for you. I'm not saying, Pawan, here is where, have a Saturday class. Or Pawan, go and do this activity. Pawan, go and do this activity at house and this activity in the office. Nothing like that. I am not creating a job for you. The work, the action that has been created is not by me. Now, that's a big disclaimer. We thought all these days that everything is created by God. This we say out of compassion. For example, if an employer gives you a job, okay, if an employer, or let's say school gives you a seat in a college or a school, now you join the school, you study hard, you get good marks. Who is studying? You are studying. Who is practicing? You are practicing. Who does the assignments on time? You are doing assignments on time. Who is referring to the books and knowledge to properly write the tests? You are doing it. Who writes the test? You. Who gets the marks? You. What we do out of love and compassion? We go to our teachers. We do go to our school authorities. Even in the press con, like for example, if you are an engineering topper, engineering will have entrance examinations in India, right? MCET and all. Now it is NEET or whatever it is. So in those examinations, if you come in top 10, what will you do? Some press reporter will come to you and will ask, hey, what is the secret behind this? What will you say? You will not say, I struggled like anything. I put my entire soul into it and I wanted to get this at any cost, so I got it. You will not say that. What you will say, it's all because of my teachers and the school. The school has provided lot of, authorities have provided lot of opportunities for us to grow, learn, and you put that. What they did is provided a support. You have consumed that support very well in your self interest, and you have created an opportunity for yourself. This is what you have done, isn't it? But we end up saying the school has done it, teachers have done it. Teachers have not done it. If teachers have done it, they would have done the exact same thing for all the students, isn't it? If teachers have done that, they would have done that exactly same for all the students. They don't have any bias. If they can make one person successful, they would have made everyone successful. They only provided support. You gained that support and did everything needed to be successful. Bhagwan also is like that. Lord is the one who gives us complete support. He gives us energy, He gives us power, He gives us, He provides, He's the provider. Even He doesn't give out of His pocket. He says everything is there. You just use it. What He does is He gives us the awareness. He gives us the awareness. Kriti, if you want to go to your books, where will you go? Where will you go to get your books?
I'll go to some bookshop or stationery shop.
That means you are aware that the books are sold in the bookstore. You will not go to a grocery stores and ask for books, right? Not do that. Why? Because you are aware. Bookstore guy will not call you. You will go. You will go based on the knowledge. The knowledge that says that Kriti knows where the books are sold. This awareness is what Bhagwan will give. How you use that awareness is up to you. So, na kartrutvam, na karmani, lokasya srujati. This world is created. You think? No. That is not created by Bhagwan. Lord, this is a big confusion for us. We all thought this world is created by Lord. Bhagwan has created this world. This we say because we love Him. But Bhagwan Himself is saying that I did not create it, buddy. It's all you who did it. Huh? What? I created the world? Really? Of course, yes. How can I say that? Let's see this. How many rooms are there in your house, Kriti?
Bedrooms, there are 3.
Correct. See, if I ask the same question to your Nana, he will say, including bathrooms, including storage areas, including all these things, he will say, these are so many compartments in my house. Why? He has funded and he has made sure that all of these are being rented or paid for. So he knows that there is a big set, not only bedrooms, but there is a kitchen, there is a puja room, there's a lot of other rooms, and he will include everything and give. Now, I'm asking the same question to you and your Nana. Same question. But their perspective about the house is totally different. For you, the house is only about the bedrooms because that you decorate very well and you are so good about it. And this is my room and I will try to decorate, right? So you are conscious about certain rooms, you are not conscious about the other rooms which you don't want to really consider as room. For example, bathrooms nobody consider as room, but by calling itself as bath room, it is a room. Right? So likewise, the house is same. What you responded is different from what your Nana responded. Why? Because for them, the house has a different meaning. And so their house is different from your house. Your house has 3 bedrooms. His house has 3 bedrooms plus 2 bathrooms plus 1 hall plus 1 storage area plus 1 puja room. All this is one room, one house for him, isn't it? So now that's exactly the world it is. Who created this world? If it is Bhagwan who created this world, then it will be same for everyone. Then why I am seeing this world as a beautiful place, and somebody else is trying to find this world as a very, very, very problematic place to be in? Think about it. That means the world is not created by Bhagwan. The world is being supported by Bhagwan. The earth is rotating around. The sun is shining up because of his support. But how I consider, I might close my eyes till 11 o'clock in the morning and I say, oh, nice sleep. Wow, nice dreams. It's not yet morning. At 11 o'clock, also, I can say these words by just closing my eyes because I did not see the sunshine yet. So my world depends upon me, my nature, what I want to see, what I want to perceive is my world. So Bhagavan says, I have not created this, Pavan. When you are saying good morning to someone, I did not tell you that now it is morning. It's you who feel that whenever light comes, it is morning. Who told you that? That's not true. It is morning at some other place as well. As long as you feel you are a member of this planet, every moment is a morning for you, isn't it? Somewhere or the other, there will be a morning. If I think I am only constrained to this location on the planet and this is the only place, then I may find this a morning and a night. But if I feel this whole planet is mine, like my house, huh? Like Kriti, not just bedroom, the entire house. Likewise, if I say the whole planet is mine, then there is no night for me. Everything is morning, or the other way around, everything is night all the time. Isn't it? Perspective. So, whose perspective is that? It's not God's perspective, it's my perspective. Do I consider the entire world and planet as my house, or do I just consider these four walls as my house? That will define what my world is. Right? So, here Bhagavan says, Na kartrutvam, na karmani lokasya. Not this world, not the actions of the world, not the doer. None of these three are me. Na karma phala samyogam. See, when you get the results, who are providing the results? Bhagwan says, the results are also not me. I'm not giving you results. Don't think that, okay, you did the hard work, so Bhagwan is blessing you with great results. I am not blessing you with any results. I made a machine or I fueled a machine. I am an engine. I am basically a fuel inside the machine which works in a way that if you put paper, it will give books. Okay? You put threads, it will give clothes out. You put knowledge, it will make genius and intelligent people out. I have not even created that machine. That machine already existed. I am just a fuel inside that machine. Without me, that machine will not work. Right? Based on how you treat that machine, the outputs will come. I don't influence any of this, Baba. Don't tell me. Tomorrow, don't tell me that you did this, Bhagwan, you did this, you did that. No. Whatever gets in goes out. So it's not my problem. If something is wrong, problem with the machine or you who is putting in, input to it. The input is wrong, so output is also wrong. Huh? So karma phala samyogam is also not mine. Not karma phala samyogam. Swabha. Then who? Okay. Bhagwan, you are not doing anything. Okay. Then who is doing it? Who is doing it? How things are happening? How I'm such a bad boy? How Sheetal is such a good girl? How? Why? Who is making me bad boy and who is making Sheetal good? You want to know that answer? Say Swabhavahatu. Your nature. Based on your nature, the actions come in front of you. Based on your nature, you do in a particular way. Based on your nature, the results will show. It is not me. Swabhavaha tu. It's based on the swabhava. It's based on the nature. And nature is made up of three gunas. All these three gunas, when they comprise and act upon, they produce this result. So who created this world now? Nature created this world. Prakriti. Prakrite kriyamanani. Which chapter? chapter 3, somewhere around 25, 27, 28, somewhere. Gunakarma Vibhagashav, right? 3.28 or 3.26 or 25, something like that. Where it was mentioned very clearly by Bhagwan that Prakritehe Kriyamanani, all that has been done by Prakriti, nature, which is made up of three elements. What are those three elements? Tamo Guna, Rajo Guna, Chiptali Kriti. What are the three elements?
Uncle, I'm not sure.
You wanted to say something else, but tell me whatever you thought.
I thought the three elements means fire, water, and air.
Okay. Panchabhuta. There are five elements in that case. Prithvi, Apaha, Teja, Vayu, Akasha. Five elements in that case. But all these five elements also, if you drill backwards from there, they are also made up of three elements. Again, they are based out of three elements. Okay? Those three elements are Tamoguna, Rajoguna, and Sattva-guna. These three gunas are nothing but Prakriti. Based on the variations of how much gunas something comprises of, its nature gets decided. If I have a lot of Tamoguna, I may become Ravana. I may become a bad boy. Now, the answer to the initial question, why I am such a bad boy, why Sheetal is such a good girl, is because I may have lot of Tamoguna, Sheetal may have lot of Sattva-guna. Right, Sheetal? That's why she is a good girl. Papa is a bad boy. So, these three gunas are the comprising elements of Prakriti, Prakritehe Kriyamanani, Guna Karma Vibhagasha. So, based on the Prakriti, the activities happen, and based on the activities, which is the input, the result will also come. The machine which is processing this is also part of Prakriti. All I am doing is helping these equipments, helping these apparatus and tools work the way they should work. I am helping earth to rotate the way it should rotate. I am helping the sun shine the way it should shine. That's it. That's my job. I will not tell sun where to shine little stronger so that the fire can just erupt the forests in California. Where I can go down and become dark where things are like sleeping for ages. I will not say that to sun. I will just give him energy. That's it. That's what Bhagwan's job is. Now move on to 15. So never ever say it's God's wish. There is nothing called God's wish. It's purely mine. This is where even the atheists will start believing these scriptures because that's what they believe in. They say there is nothing God. I am the boss of my life. I am the Lord of my life. I do everything on my own. It's my hard work. Why do you always give it to God? It is my hard work. I have done, I got the results. They are actually saying right. They are actually saying right. It is that they have done is what they have received. But what they do not say is under the influence of, under the grace and blessings of the power of Lord. That power is not mine. That power I did not create. He created. It's His power. That's the only thing which is missing. But what they say is purely right. I do this. I should get the benefit. It's the result is mine. Why should I give the ownership to Bhagwan? Bhagwan himself is saying, Nakartrutvam. Sorry, leave me alone. I'm not doing any of this. Beauty of this scripture, Bhagavad Gita, it leaves no one out. It doesn't say you don't believe, you are a different people, so you are not involved in the scripture. The scripture includes every beauty. All right, let's go to 15. Reem beta. I'll go slowly. First, you're there?
Answer?
Okay.
Okay. Na datte.
Could you please repeat that again?
Yes. Na datte.
Na tapte.
Very good. Kasya chit.
kasyachit
papam
papam
na chaiva
na chaiva
sukrutam
sukrutam
vibhuhu
vibhuho
ajnanena
ajnanina
आवृतं
avritam
ज्ञानम्
jnanam
तेन
tena
मुह्यन्ति
mukyanti
जन्तवः
jamtavaha.
Beautiful dream, beta. Beautiful. Okay. Pranavitali, can you repeat?
Yes, Uncle.
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापम्
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापम्
न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम्
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानम्
तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः
येन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः.
Let's do the full line. नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापं न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
नादत्ते कस्यचित् पापम् न चैव सुकृतं विभुः
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं तेन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः
अज्ञानेनावृतं ज्ञानं येन मुह्यन्ति जन्तवः.
Okay, so Bhagwan, you are not doing any activity. You are not actually creating any actions and the work that needs to be done. You are not the one who is giving the results. It's all because of the gunas. We understand that. But Bhagwan, when we do some actions, people say that I will either get punya, which is goodness, or papa, which is sin. So unless and until somebody gives, I cannot take. Going by that logic, right? When somebody says you will be blessed with sin, this is sin, or this is good, this is bad, right? But that has to be identified as good or bad. I'm getting into sin, I'm getting into the goodness, right? Like, if somebody is not giving, I cannot take. If I'm taking, that somebody is giving. Who is that then? Is it not you? Is it not you who decide and give me sins? Is it not you who say it is good, Pavan, and so take this beautiful present now? Are you not giving that? Isn't that you said when you do good things, you will get a gift card that you can spend somewhere? But if somebody is not giving, then who is giving? Bhagwan clearly.
You're paused.
Gives you the certificate? Who gives you the certificate at the end of the year? Who can tell me? Dream Beta, who gives you the certificate that you have passed?
The school.
School gives you grade. Do you know why? Because the question paper was set by them. Let's say if I set the question paper, can school give you the certificate? Naina. If you are part of my school, can some other school give you certificate that you are passed or failed? Bolo, Dream. If you are in which school are you?
Galileo.
Huh? Galileo.
Galileo.
So you are in Galileo school. Okay. Can Heathrow Elementary give you the certificate that you are pass?
No.
No. Why? Because they are giving you the tests, they are giving you the assignments, and they are grading you, right? So if Bhagwan is saying that he has not created the work for you, he has not been doing anything, and he is not creating the results, then how can he grade you as a sinner or a good doer? How can he grade you? He cannot. That's what he's saying here. He's saying, hello, boss, the papa and punya is also not decided by me. The machine itself, when you put something in and it performs the actions, and when it is going out, it puts a label on it saying that this is a good product, this is a bad product, and it leaves it into the world. That machine is not me. I am the fuel in that machine. I am not the machine itself. Without me, that machine will not work. But it is again Prakriti. It is again Prakriti that decides what is good and what is bad. After performing an activity, if there are agitations in your mind, not my mind, in your mind, then it is sin. So it is not decided by me. It is basically based on your own experience out of performing an action, isn't it? So this is the clarity that one must have when we say that it's all God's wish, it's all God's hand, it's all, because of God this has happened. Because of Him, nothing will happen. Because of Him, everything is what it is. A good is good, a bad is bad because of Him. That's how we need to understand Paramatma. But then why don't we understand this way? Uncle, you are saying this right. We are reading this verse and so we are discussing it in this way. But why, in general sense, why don't we understand Bhagwan like this? Why we always think that he is doing it? Why we always think that it's because of him I got this result? Why? Ajnanena avrutam jnanam. The knowledge which clearly says that Bhagwan is only a provider, not the doer. That's the jnanam. On top of that jnanam, there is an avrutam. You know avrutam? There is a Chandragrahanam today happening in India, right? You will see the moon getting covered, right? That is called avrutam. When you don't see what is behind, some covering. That covering on top of the knowledge is what is not making you understand clearly, which is what is making you speak anything that you want. Not related to knowledge at all. You are saying it is only because of Swamiji, it is because of somebody. No, you did everything. See how beautifully scriptures put the onus back onto us. It says it's an individual journey. You are deciding your own freedom and fate. I am giving you freedom. You are using that freedom and deciding your own fate. Ajnanena avritam jnanam tena muhyanti jantavaha. Whatever has jantavaha means whatever created, whatever has been created, living beings. In Sanskrit, it's called jantavaha. Te muhyanti, they receive. What they receive? The results. How? Based on what they do. It has nothing to do with me. Clearly, he said, Papa Punya also is not given by me. Don't curse me, saying that if I do something wrong, Bhagwan will send me to hell. If I do something right, Bhagwan will send me to Swarg. He will not do anything. It is me. I will transcend to Swarga. If I do something great, I will descend to Naraka and Patala if I'm doing something wrong. It is me who is deciding my fate. Now tell me, can you ever, after reading this, can you ever do anything which is kind of creating problem for you? No. Can I do something that is making me a bad person in this world? Can I do something that brings sadness and sorrow in my life? I will never do that. Why? Because I don't now rely on anybody else. I rely completely, I take the ownership on me. This is the verse which will make us really, really self critical. Self critical nature is something where you say, I am the one who is responsible for all the failures in my life, not somebody else. I am the person. And I am the person who is also responsible for the success. However, this would not have happened without the support, the fuel in the machine, which is Paramatma. Right? So that is the understanding. All right. So we have some more time. Let's go to the 16th one. Likita Tali, I saw you join. Can you chant after me, Nana?
Yes, Uncle.
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम्
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम्
येषां नाशितमात्मनः
येषां नाशितमात्मनः
तेषामादित्यवत् ज्ञानम्
तेषामादित्यवज्ञानम्
प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
Very good. Harika Tali, can you say the full lines?
हाँ भैया.
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः
ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां
नाशितमात्मनः
नाशितमात्मनः ज्ञानेन तु तदज्ञानम् येषां नाशितमात्मनः
तेषामादित्यवत् ज्ञानम् प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
तेषामादित्यवज्ञानम् प्रकाशयति तत्परम्.
Here, while reading, it is Tesham, second line, Tesham Adityavat Jnanam. So, when we combine Ta and Jna, it becomes Ja sometimes. So, Adityavat Jnanam, right? But while pronouncing, we should never pronounce it as Adityavat Adityavajnanam. No, it is not Ajnanam. So, while pronouncing itself, you have to bring that ta somehow. Adityavat means like sun, brilliant like sun. Adityavat jnanam, the jnanam that illuminates like sun. So when we say Adityavajnanam, it becomes a different meaning altogether. So let's chant this as Tesham Adityavat Jnanam Prakashayati Tatparam. Okay, so what is being told here? Bhagwan says, okay, now I know there is avrutam, there is a blanket because of which I don't understand. I do everything account for Bhagwan. It could be bhakti also. Sometimes, bhakti is like, poetry. You can write anything which does not exist. If I'm so inspired with a beautiful mountain and stream and lights, brilliant stars around, and I'm enjoying that mood, I may convert that whole situation or scenario into totally something different that does not exist. I may compare that with something else altogether. I see a butterfly, I will compare it with sari or something else. Why? This is poetry. Why this poetry? Because of my bhakti. I'm totally lost in that spirit. That's why I'm doing it. Similarly, when we are so much inspired by Paramatma, we sometimes call him dad, bhaiya, sometimes friend. Sometimes we, in lot of songs and kirtanams, you will see that the bhakta will call Paramatma as his own well-wisher, or sometimes his own son. He treats him as like son or her son, right? We do this like. Why? Because of bhakti. Now, because of bhakti, we are saying that you did this, you did that. But Bhagwan himself is saying that if you have true knowledge about me, you will believe that I'm not doing anything. But without me, nothing will happen. Because I'm the power behind. I am not the doer. Okay? So, then how we can uncover this blanket? There is already a blanket because of which we are thinking wrongly. Blanket on top of true knowledge about the Lord. How to uncover this? How to remove that blanket? It's very simple. Very, very simple. Tell me, will you be able to drink a 2 drops of milk in half cup of water? Harikatalli, will you be able to drink that? Will it give you the sense of milk? I put half cup of water and put 2 drops of milk in it.
We feel water only, no milk.
Correct. What if I have to make it milk? I have to add few more drops. Taste it. Not satisfied. Few more drops. Taste it. Not satisfied. There will be a time where you will not be able to distinguish between water and milk. Beyond that, whatever drops you put, it will always be milk. The water will be lost. Isn't it? The sense of water will be lost. Bhagwan is saying the same thing. There is no way you can remove that covering. As long as this body has been given, as long as this world resides, that covering will be there. Ajnanam is part of Maya. Maya is part of me. So there is no way you can get away from that. The only thing that you can do is add more milk, add more milk, add more milk. Which is what? Chant my name, chant my name, chant my name. That's the milk that we have to put regularly. The more we do that, the thinner the blanket will go, to an extent that we will not even realize that the blanket exists. But the blanket exists, believe me. Water is there in the cup. Just that I have put so much of milk that the water lost its significance. That is exactly what happens. Inject more jnanam into yourself by chanting my name, by singing my prayers, by doing what I have recommended a normal person to do in life. Right? Karma Yoga, best example. Keep doing Karma Yoga. By doing that, you are adding a lot of milk into the glass of water, to an extent that you will lose the significance of water and you will strongly believe that there is only milk. This is what Bhagavan is saying. Tesham, and this is why he says, when you add such knowledge to yourself every day, like we are coming every week once, and we are getting in this thought, we are discussing as a team. Think about it. Even when smaller things that you do in your day, if you try realizing what we have gone through so far in these 5 chapters and connect to that and say to yourself, you don't have to broadcast it, say to yourself, whether you're doing right or wrong, take corrective actions. You are living in this book. You are living in this knowledge in that case. You don't have to really chant every time to prove that you are in this knowledge. Applying this knowledge is part of us. When it becomes part of us, then every moment is an opportunity to add that drop of milk, to add that knowledge that we have gained back into our life. When we do that, what will happen is, over a period of time, there will not be a necessity, there will not be anything where you would like to use this knowledge, because it's part of your muscle memory. This is what doctors and physicians say, muscle memory. This muscle memory. You do the same thing again and again and again. Unconsciously also you can perform the same activities with equal amount of performance. Same performance, but not conscious about it. Right? I look somewhere, I draw, I write, I drive my car, but I'm always on the road straight. I know. I'm not very conscious. But the first time when I started learning, it was like, oh my God, let me see right, left, and all that. Now I see somewhere with the finger, I just do this. I somehow look one snap, okay, 20 feet, nothing is there. I'll just go watch this, shop, and still driving. How? That's how. So, when we provide this jnanam, inject this jnanam on a regular basis, tesham adityavat jnanam. This knowledge itself is like a brilliant sun. When brilliant sun comes out, what happens? Night has no value there. As long as sun is not coming, night will show its power. It will create all different ghosts, this, that, ugly sounds, make you fear. As soon as the sun comes up, all the ghosts are gone. Are you feared of ghosts when in a bright, sunny, well-lit lane when you are walking through? No. We may be worried about burglars and thieves, but not ghosts. But as soon as the sun goes down, everything is dark, no light, nothing. What will happen? Same example, when you are in a movie theater, everything is dark. Somebody puts a small light and generates and projects it on the canvas, gives a story. You become part of the story. Something happens to the heroine, you cry. Isn't it? But as soon as in interval the lights are on, you just wipe it off and say, oh my God, what is happening to me? You come back to your world. That's exactly what happens when the knowledge of God gets injected in you. It illuminates like a brilliant sun and kills all the misunderstandings that we have about this life. That is the benefit of it. It just acts like adding an immense amount of milk into just a small cup of water, water. So it just makes everything as milk. No more water anymore. No more maya. No more illusions. No more fear. No more sadness. No more sorrow. That is the beauty of jnana, about God. So that's what he's trying to say. We do all the things wrongly. We think wrongly. We interpret things wrongly because we do not take the knowledge on a regular basis. As soon as we take that, this is going to change. All right. With that, let's stop here for the session and then do the closing points. Okay. We'll continue with 16 in the next session. Om Sarvesham Swasthir Sarvesham Shantir Sarvesham Purnam Bhavatu, Sarvesham Mangalam Bhavatu, Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah, Sarve Santu Niramayah, Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu, Ma Kaschid Dukha Bhag Bhavet, Asato Ma Sadgamaya, Tamaso Ma Jyotirgamaya, Mrityorma Mritam Gamaya, Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. See you all. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Stay healthy, and we'll catch up again in the next session, same time next week. Bye. Jai Shri Krishna.
Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.
Bye, Uncle.
Bye.